There are 195 recognized countries in the world, and 4 of them have nearly the same name. There's also a body of water and an adorable pet rodent. How did that happen? Well, on today's 5-minute trivia, we're talking about Guinea.
We choose to go to the moon.
Right now, you like me.
Practice? We're talking about practice, man.
Welcome to 5-Minute Trivia, where we're making the world smarter 5 minutes at a time. I'm your host, R.M. Zuberi. If you look at a map of the world or go to your local pet store, one thing you can't escape is Guinea. In Africa, there's Guinea, Guinea-Bissau, and Equatorial Guinea. Way on the other side of the world, near Australia, is Papua New Guinea. And then there's the Gulf of Guinea. And lastly, guinea pigs. Did you know, by the way, it's illegal in Switzerland to own just one guinea pig? They are social animals and they get lonely, so you have to buy them in pairs. So, why are there so many guineas? Did they run out of names? Was everybody just really stupid back then? Well, there are different theories about where the name Guinea actually comes from. Some historians think it's a corruption of Ghana, which is a country in the same part of West Africa that you find these other countries. Ghana, Guinea, they do sound a little similar, right? Well, others say that's wrong, and that the name actually refers to a whole region of West Africa given to it by the Berbers, which were the local tribe. Regardless, that name existed in Africa before the Europeans showed up and started carving up the continent. But when they came, they apparently liked it so much, they just named everything after it. First up was the body of water just off the coast of West Africa, which they called the Gulf of Guinea. From there, they decided not only to name the entire region Guinea, but also their own individual parts of it. So you had French Guinea, Portuguese Guinea, Spanish Guinea, and German Guinea. When these parts eventually became independent nations, most of them kept the name. French Guinea became Guinea. They got the best name because France was the first to surrender their colonial possession. I know, France surrender? Shocking, right? Portuguese Guinea became Guinea-Bissau, named after its capital city of Bissau. Spanish Guinea became Equatorial Guinea, which was a little creative because if you look at a map, you might notice that Equatorial Guinea is not actually on the equator. Part of the country is above it, and a separate part is below it, but no part of it actually touches 0 latitude. German Guinea decided to ditch the whole Guinea thing altogether and became the countries of Togo and Cameroon. Okay, so that explains Africa, but what about Papua New Guinea? That's an island country more than 10,000 miles away from any of the African Guineas. You can see Australia from there on a clear day. What is a Guinea doing way over there? So this is a bit of a weird one. Originally, the country was just called Papua, period. But then a Spanish sailor stopped by in 1545 and thought the Papuans, living on Papua, looked just like the people he saw in Spanish Guinea. So he called the whole island Nova Guinea, New Guinea. This name was then used by colonizers until the country combined the two names, Papua and New Guinea, when it achieved independence in 1975. Between 1663 and 1814, the guinea was also used to describe a British gold coin. It was worth 20 shillings, which was equivalent to a pound. The reason it was called a guinea was that the gold used to make the coin was mined from, Guinea. What about guinea pigs? Contrary to their name, guinea pigs are not from Guinea. And they're also not pigs, but that's a topic for another day. These rodents actually come from the Andes region of South America. Nobody's really sure why they're called guinea pigs, or pigs, But the most likely explanation is that Guinea by then had evolved into a kind of European shorthand for any far-off, exotic place. Like, when Americans refer to somewhere distant as Timbuktu. While you're in South America hunting guinea pigs, you might come across the country of Guyana and the overseas territory of French Guiana. Guyana, Guinea, they all kind of sound the same, right? Like, how deep does this Guinea thing go? As it turns out, Guyana or Guyana are related to each other, but not at all to Guinea, which is fortunate because I think I speak for everyone when I say the world doesn't need any more Guineas than it already has. That's our show this week. Join us next time, and thanks for listening.